Hey guys, today we're talking about this guy, the Insta360 GO2. Is it still worth it in 2022? Recently, I took this on a trip with me. This little guy is absolutely tiny. Just look at it compared to a pair of AirPods Pros. It's pretty much the same size. But with this, you can take it anywhere, magnetic, you can attach it to you. Well, let's get into the video and we'll discuss at the end the spec side of it, but let me show you what this can do. I took the Insta GO2 with me to the Lake District, one of my favourite places, and it reminded me just how much I love this action camera. The GO2 has a 120-minute battery life in Pro Video, 2.7K flow state stabilization, but this camera is all about the ease of use. It's got a magnetic back which mounts to the included necklace for super easy POV shots. In Pro mode video, it also has horizon lock, so you never get this wonky looking video, and it captures a unique POV video, but you are completely hands-free. The colours that come out of this are nice and vibrant, and you can shoot in normal, video or log if you like to colour grade. It's also 27 grams, so super easy to take with you. It's discreet, and the magnetic mount means that you can mount it anywhere to get some really unique shots. So after we took it to this beautiful waterfall, I put it back in the case, which also charges the camera module, and I was then told that we were going to go on a little hike. And this has great views, so after a little charge we then headed up this actually very large hill. So we began our hike to the top, 487 meters high. Listen, I was told this was a little hike, but it'll be worth it, won't it guys, when we get to the top? So again, I got the GO2 attached to me to the necklace mount, so I'm completely hands-free. And then luckily, after about 5 minutes, we found our first resting spot. So once here, I had a little rest, which I think was well deserved. And then after that, I realised I need to get a few pictures for social media. So I did that, and then we could then carry on. An hour later, the GO2 was still going strong, and I could start to see the top. The views already were worth it, but as the views were also getting better, so were the winds getting much stronger. Finally, we reached the top, and just look at the views captured on this tiny little action camera. It was incredibly windy, over 50 miles per hour winds, but it was well worth every moment. After a well-deserved collapse, I had to get a drone shot, but at over 50 miles per hour winds at our height, there was only one drone that could get close to doing the job, and incredibly, the DJI Mavic 3 handled these super strong winds. I'm absolutely mind blown. So stay tuned for the drone video, but on reflection, the hike, the views and the Insta360 GO2 were incredible. In a super fast charged world we live in, social media, work, the demands, we forget about these simple things. Outdoors, nature, landscapes and capturing memories. Videos that you can look back on in 20 years. This was a tough, windy hike, but worth every single second, and the GO2 made it a completely hands-free experience, capturing these POV shots of the experience and of other people without having to use a larger camera, without even having to hold anything. It made me remember just how much I love this camera for that reason. You can hit record and forget about it. It's recording all of this for you. At the bottom, I even found a large twig to help me get down these steep roads. This day was just beautiful. So I really hope you enjoyed that, guys. A real world example of what you can do with this really tiny action camera. But over this last year, I've had this hanging outside of a car, capturing some fantastic videos. The kids have used this doing dive bombs, jumping into a swimming pool with this because it's waterproof. And recently I've attached this to my FPV drone to get some brilliant FPV shots as well. And because it's so small and lightweight, it means if you want to get into FPV, this is a really popular action camera because of that weight. And because it's so lightweight, being over 27 grams, people aren't scared of this camera. It's not like some huge bulky camera. You're going to get real world reactions from this. It's a complete position of view camera that you can capture these shots. Most people don't even know you're filming with this because it's so small. So therefore you're going to get genuine video, genuine real life shots. No one playing up to that camera, no one giving you funny looks because you're holding some huge camera. That's what's great about this, its size and portability. Once you've actually finished doing your recording on here, to get the actual clips, you can connect this to your phone or to an iPad or a tablet, and you can download all the footage then on the app. Also, I mentioned about the Pro Video I use all the time. This allows you to have that horizontal line lock. So if it's like a bit wonky or you're holding it like this or the kids are holding it, rather than that video being all over the place, it's going to lock the horizons. You're going to get perfectly horizoned video all the time. Also in Pro Video, the stabilization is much better, and you can also change the aspect ratio. So you can go into the editor afterwards, after you've filmed, and then you can choose what format you want it in. Do you want it in 16:9, which is like now on YouTube, or do you want it for vertical video like for Instagram, for Reels, TikToks? You can choose that afterwards, which is so great. You don't have to set that beforehand. You get to decide after. So Pro Video I always use on here. But if you want to add this to an FPV drone like I've been doing, it's got a built-in Fpv stabilization, so you can turn off the flow state stabilization on here, and then you can just click to add Fpv stabilization to make that Fpv footage really smooth. And if you're going to be filming in low light, it's got an AI low light like grain remover, which is really good as well. And then if you're going to be going underwater with this, you can also select that, so give you a load of boost in color when underwater. So it's great. The app is fantastic, either on your phone, iPad or tablet. So you can do hyperlapses on here, photos, and it also comes in this brilliant case. So this case serves as one, a remote control. So say you go and mount this to something like a pole or something to get some shots, you can stand away from it and just hit record. So it's basically like a shutter button as well, remote control. It's on legs, so you can put the camera in here and then you can prop it up onto things wherever you want. In this case, the case is fantastic alone, and this acts as a charger, so this charges this. So once this is out and you've finished doing your recording, you can snap that back into place and that will now be charging. But it also comes with some other accessories as well. So you get this swivel mount adapter, so you can put the camera in here. We've got the pendant, which I spoke about before, which is this, so you can attach the camera to the necklace that comes with that. And you also get a baseball cap mount as well, so you can attach the camera to your baseball cap or to a beanie, and then you get some really good top-down shots as well. It's brilliant that you get all these in the box. So for the size of a pair of AirPods Pros, nothing comes close to the convenience factor of this action camera. So in 2022, I completely highly recommend this. This is just so tiny and easy to use, but you get great looking results, just like I've shown you in that video. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you've got one of these or you're interested in picking one of them up, if you've got any more questions on this. If you're new around here, think about subscribing. We've got loads more content coming really soon, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.